Now in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the integrated quick filters as well as custom filters so you can get to the data that you really want fast. So we've integrated some pretty awesome stuff. So let's just start with, say you wanted to search in this particular column here, a text column. All you have to do is click that filter button and it'll bring up a text box where you can just start typing and say you want to see only certain things in that actual column. You want to quickly sort. So there's, 1,800, almost 1,800 items there, and you just go right down to a couple items and instantly as you type. So pretty awesome. And you can also use filters in all the number columns, and we have these little custom filters. You can go ahead and select the one that you want. And you can also move. This is a little pop-up, so if you just click anywhere, it'll just disappear like any normal operation of a pop-up. But I did make it so that when you click in there, it stays open. And you can also move the pop-up with a little, if you hover your mouse over that little arrow, you can move it around if you want. So then you can still click in here. You can also clear the filters of that column. And you can also do custom ones. So up here, let's say you find one you don't see, like say you want it to say greater than 700. So you can just type it in there, and after you're done typing, you either hit the enter key on your Windows computer or return key on your Mac, or you can just click the little apply button right there and it'll apply the filter. You can do two different types of filters there, well basically four. So it's like greater than or equal, so this is greater than or equal, or you can go less than or equal. And you can also stack filters. So I'll show you that here. Let me just get this a little smaller and we'll bring up the filters window. If you click the filters window down here, this is how you make your custom filters. So you can see that filter that's in there. So as you say for score, I want it to be more than that, it'll automatically show up here. And let's say I wanted to search for knots. So those three filters you see are applied. And what's cool is once you find a filter that you like, you can save the filter file. So let's just save it here. Then you can reopen it later on. So if we can click that clear button down here to clear out the filters, or you can remove all filters here as well. Let's say we open that file, apply, just like that. That's pretty cool. So let's clear that out. Another way is in the grid, you can right click, go to filters, load filter file, and then boom, we can load it just like that. And we got our filters in there. Pretty cool. Makes it really fast to get to the data you really want. And of course, you can also use this filter window. If you don't want to use the little handy pop-up boxes that show up there, you can do it in here. If you want to add a filter, you just click add, and then you click here and you select the column you want to do your filtering on. So let's say, let's say Google. I want it to be less than, I want that position to be less than, let's say 5. Click apply, and it'll be applied to that column. You can also click the filter here, and I don't want that text filter anymore, so I can click it to get it out of there, and the other filters are still there. You can also clear all the filters down here again. So that's kind of how you use the filters. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, and it's quite fun to use. And the filters are also all applied to over here as well. These are the text filters on this side, but if you get the search volume as well, you'll have some number filters as well. But that's basically how you use filters. So it's quite self-explanatory. It's pretty simple to use. All you have to do is, you see when you sort a column, you'll see the little sort image come up there. That'll disappear in like a second, but that's okay. You can still click and get access to the tool. You do have the option to actually resize it if you want to make it bigger. You could do that. It stays like that for the remainder of the, to bring it back to normal, just do that. But let's say you wanted to see more of it. So that's our cool new way of doing quick filters and custom filters. See you in the next video.